All right. Good evening, everyone. And once again, it's Wednesday. So, tingnan natin kung ano na nangyari kay market since we did the review on Monday. All right. So, let me jump on the charts right away here for everyone. Let's go. Just before we proceed further, let me remind everyone that this session is purely for educational purposes and no financial advice. Yeah, stated, or you're not given any advice, financial advice on this session. So I hope everyone, as you take your trades, please apply trader's discretion. All right, and there's no shotgun in your head to force you to take the trade. I hope you find the session helpful to make your trading decisions. All right, so jumping off again on AUDUSD now, or jumping on, not off, AUDUSD. So we are still on that 75 level, right, or 0.75 level, 42, 75, 42 to be exact, sorry. Okay, so nandiyan pa rin siya since Monday. Sabi ko nga hanggang dito lang dapat yung take profit ko, but the price did not really touch the level where I want to see it touch. So in my head, ang naglalaro ngayon is possibly this one is doing this one right here. Tinetest niya ulit yung level na yun and eventually can go down. So I'm keeping that trade still, right? Pero sabi ko nga, just in case we're wrong or I'm wrong in this situation and price goes up instead, I have a safety net there called my stop loss, so I can reassess my position if the price goes up. All right, so I'm keeping that trade. Let's see if the price can still go there, in this direction, I mean. Okay, so sell pa rin ang tinitingnan natin. We're going short on AUDUSD, meaning we're looking into strong dollar for the next couple of days or continuation of this. As I mentioned in that post, we are expecting for 3 high impact news to be released tonight. In fact, it was just about 14, maybe 15 minutes earlier for the non-farm payroll changes numbers kanina when I posted that reminder for today's session. So the forecast was 400K or 450K. That's the number. The previous one was 486. Now it was a little lower at 455. That's the non-farm employment change number that was released tonight. So though it's not really showing yung impact ng news na yun, it's still not showing on what we are looking at right now on the chart. We are still to expect two more news. In fact, the gross domestic product number has been released already from a forecast of 7.1. 6.9 was released. Ito yung actual number right now. So, but then again, for the people who are listening to this or joining me in this session that are not so familiar with what you call this, interpreting the news, that's totally fine. You can actually trade without really like being too concerned about the news. I know a trader who doesn't even look at the news, so it's not really like a high requirement, I would say, for you to really be well versed on the news. But it's a good, how do you want to put it? It's a good benefit or advantage. Yeah, that's the term that I'm looking for. It's very good advantage for a person to know how to interpret the news. Okay, so for me, I always look into the numbers. I'm always looking or taking high impact news that are related to numbers. Pero yung mga speeches or what do you call this, press conference, I don't really take them as seriously as the numbers kasi syempre I don't have the draft of the speaker's speech for that night. For example, earlier today you had President Lagarde from ECB talking about interest rates for the European Central Bank. So again, I don't have the draft. I want to see if the markets move in that direction, which is for Euro earlier. So in that case, when you talk about fundamental analysis, I suggest everyone to take every information that you receive, right? Maybe it could be coming from a video that you watch, maybe someone speaking, you heard about it, or maybe something that you read, an article that you read. Take all those information with a grain of salt, right? Ibig sabihin, you might want to go back to your chart and see how it affects the market as well. Okay, so it's always best to take your technical and fundamental analysis right side by side. Pero sabi ko nga, if you're not so good with news trading yet, that's totally fine. It will come to you as you get yourself immersed into trading, diba? Let me know if it's something that you want to lean more further, right? Or in your trading style is really into looking into the news. Yeah, let me know so I would I could include the news moving forward as often as possible. Though I'm not really a big news trader as well. In that case, I would say news trading for me is highly effective if I'm taking short-term trades, lalo na yung mga 15-minute trade, a quick 10 to 20 pipper as the news is being released, right? So probably we'll have a separate session for that as we progress with this live market analysis, right? So in this case, I'm keeping this sell position, checking if AUDUSD will still go in this direction, right? Though again, sabi ko nga, we have a floor level here at 74.47 that we are really monitoring. This is the level where I would expect for the price to go up. Pero sabi ko, I would set my take profit there, and sometimes sabi niya, 'di ba? Sabi nga natin, yeah, mas maganda pa ring antayin yung breakout. Okay lang ako walang take profit basta may stop loss, right? So in short term, I'm keeping this trade for an extended period of time, right? So I usually have an intraday approach for short-term trades, but this one is not moving in my favor right away, so extend natin ng konti yung pagmamonitor sa kanya. All right? So probably for the people who are not in the trade yet, your question is, can I still get in? Yeah, let's see. Assuming that I don't have a position and I'm looking for an entry price, I'm still rooting, right? Or my bias is still for a sell. Kasi if you notice, the price is still below that horizontal line. As we know, support and resistance, once the price hits the ceiling, we are still to anticipate for the price to go down. The only reason we'll change our bias to a buy or to a long position is when the price moves above the horizontal line where my circle is right now, the pink circle right now is, diba? If the price goes there. Pero if the price stays below, the bias still stays the same. Okay? So in that case, tingnan natin dito. Let's clear that room right there. If you are to take on the daily chart, right, or place your trade on the daily chart, you have a beautiful bearish engulfing potential there, right? If this bar breaks through, right, and your entry price is very very close to the floor level, so in that case, I am not really interested on that trade because it's very very close to the floor level where I would anticipate for a reversal. So ibig sabihin, not the best entry price in this case. So meaning, I would operate on a much lower time frame, trying to maximize from where the current price is towards the nearest floor level. So ibig sabihin, I would like to check if I can keep the trade further, or hold the trade further as the price goes lower. So ibig sabihin, ito yung initial take profit level ko dyan. So just like Monday, 'di ba? Yun lang talaga ang intention. It's just that hindi ko nakita kasi nag-push through ito eh. So I was waiting for it to go down, and well, that's me. I'm still waiting for it. So let's look at H4, and let's look for a bearish engulfing. That's what I usually look for, which I don't see now, by the way. So a bearish engulfing should break the previous bar high, right? So if you know the anatomy of the price action, right? Like this is the OHLC bar. So you have your open, your close, your high, and your low. So I want to see the current bar, which is the bar, this one, okay, yung pinaka-last na bar, to break the high first, meaning it should be higher than the previous bar first before going down. That's a beautiful bearish engulfing, okay? Meaning, again, it engulfs the previous bar, all right? So I hope you got that, or if you have questions or clarification, you can always reach out to me, okay? So we don't see that. In fact, it has broken the previous bar low first, so it invalidates the bearish engulfing bar that I want to. Though yes, it could be the opposite of it, the bullish engulfing, but I don't want to go and take a buy there because again, looking at the opposite, this is the ceiling. So hindi pa talaga ako pwedeng in my trading style, hindi pa talaga ako pwedeng mag-buy dyan. So ibig sabihin, naantayin ko siyang mag-break dyan, tapos dito pa ako mag-aabang sa taas. Okay? So, yun yung diskarte natin dyan. Hanap tayo ng ibang time frame. Hindi pa naman ibig sabihin na walang trading opportunities dun sa unang dalawang time frame na nakita natin. Like, no na. Yeah? So, if you have enough time when you're doing this type of analysis, if you have enough time, you can go through all the time frames that you want to go through, even down to the 1-minute chart. It depends on really how or when you want to get in. So, in this case, I'm moving on to 1 hourly. Wala rin akong nakikitang bearish engulfing. If you notice, I'm always looking for that pattern or the shooting star or the hammer, right? The high test and the low test bar. Again, if you're not familiar with these terminologies, everything that I'm mentioning so far are Googleable. Again, if that's even a term already. Yeah, you can always Google them and check what they mean, and what importance or benefit they bring into your trading. Just in case you're a bit confused, you can always reach out to me so I can explain things to you further to the best of my knowledge. All right? So we don't have that. And if, sabi ko nga, if I want to sell, I want to see it close to the ceiling. So big sabihin, on a 1 hourly chart, I want the price to really hit that level first. So for the people who are saying na, so kung ganun yung expectation, pwede bang mag short term buy? Of course you can, by discretion, right? But for me, I'll rather wait for it to go up there before I go for a sell, right? Kasi very very tight ito nandito. The only reason I will buy here, because I mean this is a classics, yeah, orange above the blue bounce right there towards, yeah, that's the 20 pipper still. Yeah, you can go and take advantage of it. That's a beautiful room for a short term trade. But for me, in this case, meron na kasi akong existing na sell. I don't want to hedge on an existing trade. Okay, that's not really my style, though some people find it effective for them to hedge on an existing position. For me kasi it's like adding a bad decision, right? uh I mean, if you're trying to go opposite of your previous trade, it's like you're questioning your previous decision. That's my take personally. So pero pag iba naman ang tingin niyo sa approach na yun, then you can go hedging. Wala namang problema. Again, it's your money. The best thing that you need to do when you're trading the currency market is to understand why you're getting in and getting out of the market. I mean, yeah, that's the essential skill that you should have, knowing when to get in and when to get out, and of course the reason why you're doing such a thing. Okay, so in my case, I need to wait for that price to go up before I want to sell, kasi ang bias ko pa rin is still a sell as long as the price stays below the 75.42 level, right? Yish, pwedeng plus minus kung saan nyo man nilagay yung resistance nyo. Okay, by a few pips of course. Okay, so from here, my bias is really a sell. So I don't want to go for a quick buy, not yet. So meaning, I will go to the next currency pair pag ganito yung situation. All right? So that leads me go and check, sorry, that leads me to checking Euro USD now. So we are on Euro USD. Look at that spike right there. Not the usual spike that you would expect after, right, a high impact news, pero ito lang yung pinaka spike niya kanina eh. Pansinin niyo yan. Then eventually it got corrected. Okay, now the price is staying below. It has tested, probably some of you would argue that you can see an uptrend right here, but again, imagine this chart right here. Okay, take note, I'm looking at a 1 hourly chart, so this is just what the day has done. Okay, please do not discount the fact that the D1 is still a downtrend, right? It is still a downtrend if you follow this pattern right here, okay? Kung maalala nyo from last week or 2 weeks ago, ang ina-anticipate nga natin is ito, yeah, pero meron pa ring ceiling na kailangan i-break. Well, unfortunately, hindi pa rin yan nabe-break yung ceiling na yan, okay? So, sabi ko nga, it could possibly take a different turn this week, right? If this horizontal line will be broken through. So, well, it's not happening yet. Sabi ko nga, I want to see if sellers can really push the price still lower. In fact, I was waiting for a bearish engulfing bar touching this level right here. It never happened. This one was the previous pending order like an hour ago. Okay? Pero hindi siya nag-trigger. Look at that previous bar reaching or going higher than the one before it, right? But never went lower. So, nandito yung pending order ko. It was not triggered. And this one is not a pattern that I want to get in. So I'm a little bit conservative when it comes to setting my entry, and I look for a certain pattern to be visible on my chart. So again, this is my approach. If you find it useful, right, you can follow it. Pero if you have a different approach to finding your entry price, probably some of you are using what you call this, the Fibonacci levels, yeah. Pwede rin naman yun, walang problema. Okay? Probably some of you are rounding off numbers. That there are different ways to find the entry price. Find the one that you are most comfortable with and you're confident with. Okay? So for me, it's always price action. I'm more of a price action trader. So if I don't see the price action that I want, I let it go. Okay? So in this case, would H4 show me? Exactly the point I'm moving on to this chart now is H4 chart showing me a bearish engulfing. There you go, right? We are about just plus minus 19-20 pips away from my desired entry price. So we're seeing the bearish engulfing pattern, potential at least, touching the resistance at 1.1141. So look at that. Now I'm setting up a sell order. Guys, everyone, take note, this is on H4 chart. If you're watching this video on a much later time, please understand that possibly the price have moved differently already, and please reassess your position. Okay, if you have one, I suggest, or if you're following this, I suggest you set um, an expiry to this trade. 1101 is my entry price. 1.1101 expiration yan automatically will be the end of the current bar, so meaning that will be somewhere at 1600 broker time. So okay, so stop loss will be just above the previous bar high, which is 1165. Again, always make sure to protect your account. You could be wrong at some trades, okay? That's totally fine. You can never be right all the time. May kasabihan nga po sila, 'di ba? Yung pag tawag dito, wala ka nang ginagawang mali, lahat na tama, binibigay na sa iyo lahat. Okay, mas matakot ka nga dun eh, 'di ba? Anong ibig sabihin nun? Pag lahat na binibigay sa iyo, wala ka nang ginagawang mali, malapit ka na rin niyang kunin. Okay? So okay lang po magkamali kayo minsan, ibig sabihin yeah, mahaba pa yung role nyo sa mundo. Okay, so in this case, but just in case we're wrong, may safety net tayo dyan. So I'm placing the trade now, just in case the price goes in our favor for this currently moving 4-hourly bar. If that moves in our favor, happy days. Probably your question is, where is your take profit? Okay, I'll give you two levels where I would monitor on taking the money. Okay, one level is here. Look at that soft support level right here where the price have gone lower pero bumalik, 'di ba? So baka hindi siya mangyaring ganyan, baka mag-resist 'yan. Okay, or yeah, it will be supported by the buyers, and tingnan natin kung biglang umakyat. So yan yung unang level. The second level for the take profit will be the one lower, right? Ito naman dito. Mapapansin nyo may marang konting consolidation dito sa part na to. So itong consolidation na to ang gagawin kong basis for my TP1. Then this will be my TP2. Okay, so ano ibig sabihin nun? If the price stays here and struggles to go higher, I am willing to take the money. If it push through, then I am always willing to extend my take profit. And it goes on and on and on as I see the price moves in my favor. Okay? Kasi if I go back to the D1 chart, notice that we are still having or still seeing a downtrend right here. But of course, if you move further, we are still to respect whatever support or resistance we see from this end. So kung mapapansin nyo, this level right here is very, very close to the second TP that we had. If everything moves in our favor, yeah, do not expect for the price to really go down right there by just one bar. Use support and resistance to help you identify where could you possibly take the money, right? Or set your take profit if you want to automate such things. Okay? So in this case, we have a setup there on H4. Okay? We'll be monitoring that if price moves in our favor. Pag hindi naman, okay lang. We are totally fine with seeing the price the trade expires. Mas mabuti na yung hindi na trigger yung trade natin kasi ibig sabihin the market did not move in our favor. So I'm totally fine with canceling that order. Okay, so I want to move on to GBP USD on this case. Look at that. We still have that same pattern there. Still struggling to break through. Okay. I think my bias is still a sell. If you notice, no, puro sell tayo sa AUDUSD, EURUSD, GBPUSD. So in that case, if you talk about currency correlation, we are still looking at a strong dollar, right? That could possibly push this price lower. Tingnan natin. Okay, do we have that bearish engulfing potential on H4? Yes, we do. It's kind of in the middle of it. This is the challenge. Every time I see like a soft level very, very close to my desired entry price, it's like it hinders me from taking the trade. But let's see. I think I'm interested here. Let's see if I'm going go for the bar 80 halfway. I still see that downtrend, possibly, yes. Yeah, let's see. Wala namang mawawala. I want to see if I can set a pending order for this bearish engulfing. Pero please understand, this is yeah, I could be risking about $100 there, making just 50. So it's like a 0.5 is to 1 kind of thing, right? Reward to risk ratio. So my target is just half of what I'm risking. If you think it's not worth it, do not take the trade. Okay, again, please apply trader's discretion. Well, yeah, before I do that, I think I want to look at 1 hourly. Yeah, there you go. I think the 1 hourly chart is a lot better. Pero it's too close to this one. It's too close to this one. It's a quick. Yeah, I think I want to do this instead. I want to see if this price can go further, like this one. Let's see. Let's have a pending order here. I don't want a round number. I want to have, there you go. 31.35 would be my entry price. Let's go for another sell stop order here. 1.3135. Stop loss, let's go for, if I'm on 31.35, let's go for 50 pips, somewhere in the middle here, or dito na lang. Sige, I'm willing to go that far. 70. Yeah, 1.3206. If you notice, I'm moving my or setting my stop loss somewhere I can really hide it from the market, if you notice. So if this is resistance, this is resistance, I would expect for price to reverse every time it hits those levels. So ibig sabihin, kahit hindi siya mag-move in my favor right away, my stop loss is still protected. And just in case the price goes up there, I would be in a level where I could consider changing my bias to a buy after that. So ibig sabihin, if the price hits my stop loss, I'm setting it on a level where I can reconsider, right, the buy more than the sell. Okay, so we are on the 1 hourly chart. Well, anyway, this is just 5 minutes away, okay, from expiring. I would not expect for it to really go and expire, sorry, trigger now, but yeah, it's worth the try. And at least I'm showing you how I set. Oops, I think it's very close to, is it? No. Well, yeah. Okay, by the way, take note. This is one thing. If you're very close to the end of the current bar, in some cases your broker will not allow you to set an expiry like this one. If you notice, this bar is on the 1500. So anong ibig sabihin nun? Broker time 1500. Expiry natin is 1600, 'di ba? If you look at the local time, it's already 8:55 or well 5 minutes away. So yun yung reason bakit nag-i-invalid siya. Okay? Kasi pansinin niyo, kung tatanggalin ko yung expiry, magpo-push siya. Yeah. Kung napansin nyo yan, nung tinanggal ko yung expiry, nag-push through siya. Yung kanina nag-i-invalid siya. So, yun yung ibig sabihin nun. So, I think the best thing to do is to just go back to this after like 4 minutes now. Tingnan natin kung magti-trigger. Pag hindi naman, we'll manually cancel it instead. Alright? So, anyway, how to cancel it is just right-click and you see the delete button there. Okay, so we are on the 1 hourly chart instead of H4. I want to get in and out of that trade quickly. If the price touch this pink horizontal line here, or purple or magenta, yeah, depending on your screen resolution. Okay, so dyan ko lang siya titingnan. That is when it gets triggered. Pag hindi naman, cancel natin. Okay, is there a need for me to go to the 15-minute chart? I don't think so, because if I'm looking for a sell, my 15-minute chart will not show me good reasons to sell. The orange line is still above the blue line. Okay, so in that case, I'll keep that trade on the 1 hourly chart, then move to NZD/USD. Yep, NZD/USD has broken through that level already. It tested, sorry, look at that pullback right there. Beautiful, right? If you guys can remember this, pero gawin na lang natin ganito. Let me remove all the lines here now very quickly. Then let's have a clean chart here to reassess our position. So, well, I was anticipating for it to really be extended somewhere right here, pero hindi nangyari. So, what is holding now is this floor level, right? Yeah, itong floor level na to yung nag-hold ngayon. So, buyers are pushing the price back up there. I really wanted to see if I can still, by the way, this approach is not really applicable now. I'm trying to chase this move, which is, kung maalala nyo ang approach natin on a 15-minute chart. Yeah, Exactly, sabi ni Mike, you know, pansinin nyo, yung approach natin is wait for the price to go to the orange, wait for the price to go to the orange, and eventually it moves in your favor, tama? So it's quite close here, pero again, this is not really advisable because we're trying to chase the move, okay? Sa totoo lang, I'm kind of hesitant to take that trade as well kasi if I go to H4, right? Look at that. You have this small consolidation right here where it is acting as a ceiling, right? Um, Look at that. So that tells me, yeah, I think this is a classic example of how you can tell yourself whether you can take the trade on a lower time frame or not. Just move to a higher time frame and find good reasons, right, to get in. Pero this one is not really advisable. You do not buy very very close to the ceiling, right? Again, just the concept of throwing a ball. Once the ball hits the ceiling, you would expect for it to bounce off the ceiling, 'di ba? And go back down, right? Not unless the ceiling has holes, 'di ba? So, but in most cases, right, yun yung expectation natin. Magbabounce pabalik yung bola. So, parang ganun yung konsepto. So, will I take a buy? That answers the question. No. Though I'm so excited to go in here, it's very, very close to the ceiling. Sana kung ito at tsaka ito, meron tayong enough room for buying. Pero now we're very, very close there. We are a little late, right? Or personally for me, I'm a little late for that trade. So sucks to be me. Okay. So look at that. Earlier today was the best time to buy NZDUSD. Well, you cannot catch all the trades. So what would I do here? Well, possibly um I'll have this on my watch list, but I don't want to touch anything here because I feel that I can be very, very subjective on my positions here. So meaning, I can be in my way already of my trading decision. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Parang pinipilit ko na siyang i-trade. So, as far as your trading psychology is concerned, the very person that will hinder your success or to properly use the word is sabotage your success, right, is yourself. So if there's no confidence there, then I don't want to, right? A sell limit, Mike, I wouldn't go for a sell limit just in case I want to go for a sell. A sell stop probably, right? A sell stop probably because a sell limit will you'll wait for the price to go and touch this level right here before selling. Right? So ibig sabihin, it's a little bit riskier kasi pag nandito yung price mo, right? Sell limit is you're trying to see if the price can go up first before go down. Yun yung kabaliktaran ng sell stop. Sell stop is like setting your entry price below where the current price is. Okay? So meaning gusto mo siyang i-catch. While a sell limit is you want the price to go up first before going down. So the scarier part on that approach, though I'm not saying it's incorrect, ang sa akin lang doon is it's a little aggressive because when you're setting a sell limit, you're waiting for the entry price dito si entry price above your current, right? So meaning pag nandun siya, umakyat muna siya, you will wait for it to go down, right? Now ngayon ang scarier part doon is what if nagtuloy-tuloy nag-breakout? Kasi again, do not discount the fact that it can also break out. Kaya nga in that case, I'm always looking for a reversal price action pattern to help me identify a reversal from a ceiling. Kaya in most cases, I will go for a stop. Yeah, a sell stop. Not necessarily for momentum trade. A sell stop is for a break in momentum. Actually, I'm looking for a reversal all the time, right? Because if you're trading with the momentum, right? If you're trading with the momentum, you're always looking for a trend and you trade with a trend. That's trading with the momentum. Okay? In this case, I don't see the trend, right? Kung ito lang short term na to ang tinitingnan ko, the trend is moving up. So, it's not really a sell, but instead a buy. But in that case, do I see good reasons to buy? Not really. This red line is becoming my resistance right here. So, if I'm a buy, I will wait for that price to go up. Yeah. So, I hope that makes sense, no? Right? I hope that makes sense. Let me know. All right. So for me, I'm not looking for a sell limit yet kasi pwede siya mag-breakout then saka ako iyak pag yung momentum ni market is upwards at hindi siya mag-reverse. So if you notice answering that question, you now understand that I'm always looking for a reversal, right? So parang kumbaga sa basketball, hindi ko siya babantayan lang. Okay, kung nagdi-dribble ka siya diyan, okay lang. Pero anticipate kita na mag-crossover. Yeah, yun yung doon ko aabangan yung pag-steal or yung pag-check ng bola sa iyo, 'di ba? So I'm always looking for that reversal and I want to catch that reversal, right? And I find it mostly effective more than just chasing the price, okay? So in this case, yeah, I said I will have it on my watch list, but I would be conservative in this case because I have a small consolidation on this part from yesterday. And we'll see. Oh, sorry, not yesterday. My bad. From the 25th, because I'm on the 4 hourly chart. Yeah, I think I'm on. I thought I was on the 1 hourly. Yeah. So eto siya from the 25th. So that's actually from Friday last week, right? So may malit na consolidation dyan. You don't want to be like getting so excited here. Though you can operate within that level, right? Short-term trades ka dyan. Uh, or be caught by that breakout. Diba? So, for me personally, I always look for reversal price action to tell me what I should do better. Yeah? Okay, so that's my take on NZD/USD. If you have different thoughts on that currency pair, by the way, let me know in the comment section or send me a message, so I can give my thoughts as well for whatever you have seen, right? Kasi minsan, pwedeng meron kayo nakita na hindi ko siya nakikita, or sometimes I just choose not to. It's always a choice. Diba? But please let me know, so I can give you my thoughts as well. Okay? Yeah, I'm moving on to USD CHF now. And I'm just clearing my chart here kasi medyo marami akong drawing doon. So, if you notice, again, same drill for me every time I clear my chart. I draw the horizontal lines. I find the levels where I can possibly see reversals. That's the thing, right? Um, in this case, I did not expect this breakout, huh? I did not expect this breakout, really. Ganda nung pagkaka-move niya downwards, oh. Because I was not seeing a trend here. I think I'm over analyzing and USD CHF, right? Probably what I can do now is, yeah, ask you what your thoughts about this on the chat box, because I don't see any selling or neither buying opportunity here for now, right? Because the price, for me, if I draw the horizontal line, the price is like all over the place. So um it shows me that the market is undecisive to where the price can be pushed towards to. Like, the buyers are not really showing dominance, neither the sellers as well. So ang ibig sabihin nun, if undecided si market, as a retail trader, where will I take or get the confidence from? So wala. This is like a classic pass and next currency pair for me. Balikan natin yan probably on Friday, tingnan natin, or bukas, 'di ba? Pag nagte-trade kayo, let me know kung meron kayo nakitang good buying opportunity on USD CHF, right? Okay. USD CAD, look at that. We are waiting for that bounce back. And I think we saw that here we adjusted this, if I can remember it correctly. We had that little adjustment here. Okay, so for the people who were able to catch that quick move, right? Yun. Pero bumaba na siya ulit. So in this case, I jump on the H4 chart right away. Oh, wait, sorry. We're past the 9 o'clock. Look at that. Hindi siya nag-trigger. I just want to cancel my GBP USD. Guys, remember, we wanted to have a bearish engulfing. It did not happen. So, I want to reassess my position. Okay? Delete natin yan. Ngayon ang aabangan ko, if this current bar goes up, then we'll have another bearish engulfing there. Another sell order will be set later on. So, balikan na lang natin. Okay? So, nakita ko lang ulit yung clock. So, I'm jumping back to um, GBP USD. Sorry about that. So moving on to USD CAD again, I'm seeing another potential bullish engulfing. I love the entry price at 24.91. So in this case, I'm setting a buy stop order. Okay, pending order. Let's go for that. Entry price again, sorry. 24.91 was that? Yep, 24.91. By the way, guys, if you notice, I'm always reading the one after the decimal point. Okay, so but yeah, if you're setting the price, do not disregard that. So that's 1.2491. Yun talaga yung actual entry price niya. So we're on this one. There you go. So 20.00 ang ating expiry. Stop loss will be somewhere just below the previous bar low. Yeah. 24.53 will do fine for me. 1.20. Sorry, 24. What was that? 24.53. Yeah. Then, yep, setting the order there. So, mapapansin nyo, hindi ako madalas naglalagay ng take profit. So, meaning, I would like to see this price fly. Yeah. But of course, the peak that I would see it fly will be somewhere here. So, tingnan natin if we can catch that. If hindi naman, after 4 hours, we have a what do you call this? We have a an expiry to this trade. Okay. Yes, yes, Mike. Yeah, that's correct. A pin bar, right? A shooting star or a hammer. That's what I'm looking for in the engulfing. That's usually what I'm looking for, right? But in some cases, I would consider other price action, pero yan yung top 2 ko lagi, right? Kumbaga, pag wala yung top 2 na yan, is like, okay, next muna. Yeah, parang yan yung go-to price action ko, right? So from here, yeah, we have a pending order there. Let's see if we can see the price fly there towards the 125.61 level, right? If it can be extended further, you notice that I don't have a take profit if the price goes not to the moon. Okay, but Ghost breaks out of 2561, then happy days, right? Happy days. Pag hindi naman, and I open my chart and the price is just playing below, if not just stitching the 1.2561 level, then I'm willing to take the money at that level already. Okay, so that's the take. 1 hourly, pwede rin naman, but you're looking at the same entry price. Look at that. So, very identical yung setup. Look at this previous bar entry price right there. So nothing to be changed there already. 15-minute chart, I would not get in there yet. Kasi again, the bias is a buy. Where is this coming from? On this big sideways market, the price is testing this floor level right here. So let's see. Yeah, you don't want to get in on a sell dahil mababa lang siya dun sa horizontal line mo. You don't want to be caught up on this situation right here. Look at those false breakout right there. Right? Bigla kang nagsasell and suddenly the market goes up, right? Happy days for us if we can catch this move towards that direction. Pag hindi naman, yeah, profit is profit if we can make money somewhere here. Yeah? Okay. So that gives me the go signal to go to USD JPY, which is still playing on those levels that we talk about Monday. And I want to just redo the lines here. Go back to the monthly chart because that's where I can see other levels, by the way. So for the whole month, look at that beautiful move. So 20 or 19, sorry, what's that? Then the 24 level right here. And the 18 yung binrake niya last time. And I think if I go here, I still find a level very, very close somewhere here at 21. And there you go. So yeah, we're still above that level right there. That's a beautiful pullback as we have discussed that on Monday. Pero hindi nga lang siya agad-agad bumaba. Pansinin nyo yan. So Monday bar was here, umakit siya ulit, then bumaba pa rin siya. Bumaba siya after actually. So if you were able to catch that move, good job. For me personally, I did not. I wasn't able to do so. Now I'm looking for a buy. Let me see. Probably your question is why buy? You see a downtrend. The very reason is the price is coming from the floor. Yeah, though you're seeing this beautiful pattern right here. Look at that swing, 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 swing. Right, it could possibly go there. Right, at least the short term move. Okay, but I don't see good reasons to buy right now. I don't see that pin bar. I don't see that bullish engulfing. So the short answer to USD JPY is let's wait and see. Right, I can't possibly go to a 15-minute chart right away because the EMAs, right, are pointing the opposite direction. Okay, so yeah, if you have followed this session since I began my live market analysis, right, you kind of have an idea of how I look for trades. And if you do, I'd like you to set it on the comment section, right? Tell me kung ano yung usual na nakikita nyo sa akin, right? And strangle. Strangle, right? Let me know of the usual things that you see that I do. And if it's something that you find a little bit challenging to do, but you think that it can help you, let me know so on the next session I can really focus on that thing that you've mentioned, right? So if it's support and resistance, then I can possibly spend a little more time on support and resistance before we move to the next currency pair. All right, so yeah, that's it for me for a Wednesday, guys. And thank you so much for always supporting the channel. I know this is just a small channel that we have, a very, very young channel, but if you find this useful, if you find my content useful, please, I hope it's not too much to ask if you can share it on your page, Tell it to your friends, right? Because very, very soon for everyone, I have a wonderful surprise for everyone. I'm working on a beautiful project with a special team as well. So I hope I can impart that project to everyone very, very soon. So I have a lot on my plate, honestly. I'm scheduling the stocks, commodities, indices, and cryptocurrency session. I apologize for the people who have requested that. I promise I will get back to that. It's just that I'm really caught up with some things. But as soon as we get those things scheduled properly, I promise that we'll do those sessions consistently, right? And well, of course, to the best of my effort. Okay? So, pagpasensyahan nyo na minsan pag na-busy ako, minsan hindi ako nakakapag-online. But I'll try my best to always do it. Okay? So, again, thank you so much, guys, for always being with me here. I'm looking forward to see the channel reach to a level where, yeah, we can give more prices to everyone. Okay? So, again, everyone, guys, plan your trades and trade your plan, not someone else's plan. If you find your trading stressful, then you're not doing it properly. Okay? Because trading should be fun, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you on Friday, same time. Cheers, everyone. Bye for now.